On a spot of land that was once deserts, now stands the city of Glendale. In a building filled to the brim with fans, State Farm Stadium. Jason Myers to get this one going. And away we go in Glendale. Starting at the 10. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Okay, ready?
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Set.
Man in motion, headed right.
Ready.
And off to Benson to start the drive. And the defense is all over this one for a big
Bison,
loss.
60 Bison. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
2nd and 15. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. The rookie from Miami, they're on the stop.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Slot man motioned over. Throw on 3rd down. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. Able to get it to Benson. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Here we go, set. Pioneer, Cowboy 80.
He'll throw it yet again. Complete. It's McLaurin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 27 on the play. And now they have a 1st and goal.
Cardinal, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Come on, set.
They'll run here. It's Benson. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal.
70 Timberwolf. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Setting up a throw. And he's going to score. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals finish up an excellent opening series. Trey Benson, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Has this at the 6. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Cup the motion man left. 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's taken in by Cup.
Now here's a spot where the timing's got to be absolutely perfect between the quarterback and the receiver. That throw is made before that receiver's ever thinking of coming out of his cut. Too early, it's incomplete. Too late, it's headed the other way.
From the 41. That's one right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Dumps it off to his running back. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he'll get it down for a solid gain to about the 37. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
At the 60, let's go. Take off.
From the 37, taking a big shot for the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Just something off in the rhythm of the passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Go!
And off to Walker from the gun. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Ready up.
A lot of room they need here. It's 4th and a long 8.
Tag.
They've got a man in motion. Back to throw, needing a first. That's Cup on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. And this one won't get close. They make the stand and force that turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the
Here we
short
go,
list,
here we go.
I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Benson on 1st and 10. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Bronco 80.
From the 39. Escapes the pocket. He gets this one to McLaurin. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Cardinals first down.
Cougar 19. Sack.
The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Benson's got it. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football.
70 Lions.
They have 2nd down and 5.
Smash. Panther Street.
They'll run it here. It's James Conner. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackle made by DeMarcus Lawrence. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's 3rd, less than a yard.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take a 13-0 lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals double their lead to 14. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Here's a return from the 7. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Cooper caught the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hawk 70. Let's go now.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. He fires one deep down the middle. That's complete inside the 35. Working quickly here.
Cowboy 80.
tight end in motion. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find a home there.
Yeah, I know nobody's perfect. All you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
60 Eagles, 60.
Man in motion out of the slot.
Go.
Second and 10 now. Walker hauls it in. Jukes one defender. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
On the double.
And there's an extra DB out there on the field now for the Cardinals. Third down coming.
70 Timberwolves.
Walker now from the gun. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Hustle.
Offense up to the line.
19 Striker. 9. Half the 60. Half the 60. Rock roll 80.
We send a man in motion.
Go.
And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on second and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Ready.
On second and 7. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Ben, even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but they never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Let's go.
Here he is on third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. The line doesn't hold up, and completions follow.
Myers' kick is good. And that'll get him back to 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set. First and 10.
Cougar 19. Go. Ready.
Airing it out to start this drive. This reeled in by Betson. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense.
Ready. Break.
Here's first and 10 from the 34.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Sack.
They kick the running back in motion.
Ready, ready.
Pass play on first and 10. what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Drive start to the quick throw, left complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
Let's go!
Offense in the hurry up here.
Go.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Oh, he taps it quick for the receiver coming across here. And he goes out a little short of the 40. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70 Lion. Check, hurt. Check go.
From the gun on 3rd down. He finds Slayton. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now.
Hey, check that.
They go play action on 1st. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Another throw here on 2nd down. The throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. That was Max Melton who hauled him down there.
Textbook
Here we go,
pitch
set.
route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Kate, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Come on. Ready.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge? There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. Maybe time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, and certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
They need a lot here, but still going for it on 4th and 15.
Let's go now.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. They already got the stop and the turnover on down, so they're just going to decline this penalty.
Viking 18. Ready.
To throw here on 1st down. Finds a seam down the middle. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Faster.
The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
70. Go.
Working inside the red zone. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Set up.
gun. They'll look to throw. And the defender comes away with it. And the Seahawks make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Got it. Ready?
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half.
Ready? Check go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Smith and Jigba there to grab it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first and 3. Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
Throwing from the gun here. He's on the move. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Go. Cowboy 80. 70 range. 70 range. 69 range. 69 range. Get up.
He's back to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
That was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along your routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
One last play before the break.
Tag. Ready.
And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Zayvon Collins in on the tackle. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Ready?
Staying with Walker. Spins out of one stop. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
He's going deep. He's got it at the 30. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks cut into the lead coming out of halftime. right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The Seahawks offense, look at this. They aren't leaving the field. Lining up and going for two. Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. And they get the two-point conversion. He's in the lead. Only a field goal now. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Unlock line! Unlock line! Reload! Reload! Check go!
A give left side to Benson. He gets it ahead, lines up with about 3. The former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Ready, ready!
Connor on the inside give. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Okay, ready?
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Cougar 19! Here we go, set! Ready?
Right back to Connor. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Come on, set!
The give now to Benson. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
60 Bison. Let's go now. Ready, ready?
They're throwing it. Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, He does the next best thing and knocks it away.
So on 4th down now, Blake Gillikin gets the call to punt it away for the Cardinals. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And they get to this one just shy of the opposing 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31.
Go!
Now an inside give to Walker. This doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Dadrian Taylor Demerson getting there for the tackle. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Ready!
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Dropping back to throw. He finds Fant. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if you looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
19, 18!
3rd and long for him here. Cup on the catch. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
They still need 10, but the offense getting set on 4th down.
Here we go!
Back to throw it. He'll get this to come. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. First and 10 from the 41.
Tank! Cowboy 80! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal! Ready?
That's taken in by Cup. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Hustle, hustle!
Working quickly
60
here.
Eagle, 60 Eagle! 70 Timberwolf! Ready, ready?
2nd and 1. Into the hands of Walker. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
He brings the offense up now for a first and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger! Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60!
Smith and Jigba going in motion right.
Ready?
First down from the red zone. Looking out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hold the ready!
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. motioning the tight end now.
Go!
2nd and 10 now. Touchdown, Seattle! The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Here we go. Set. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bisons.
They'll come out throwing. He throws a bullet to the center. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Seahawks get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. The cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
To the air, 3rd and long. Gets this to feint. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. Offense up to the line pass. They send the tight end in motion. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Connects with feint. And he's brought down after a short gain. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming
Hawk
up.
70. Hawk 70. Cowboy 80. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Hut, hut.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Able to get it to Benson. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Hand off to Benson from the gun. And he'll start pushing them into field goal range. A small gain to the 38. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready up. Let's go. Warrior 70.
Man in motion here. On 2nd and 9. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Ready. 70 Timberwolf. Go. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go. Ready.
Looking to throw. He's got Harrison. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All right, I'll set up now. First and 10.
Set.
They send a tight end in motion.
Ready, ready?
Benson now from the gun. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you could just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Cardinals needing 4 points. All right, here we go. Second down.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Bronco 80. Cougar 19. Ready?
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down.
60 Bison, 60
Cardinals
Bison.
in the hurry up now,
Track
racing the
60.
clock as they work to get set.
79 Bronco. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Here he is to throw. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks make the play that should win them this game. Oh, man, Brock. They decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity of looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Stephanie. 70 Lion.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Let's go.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They strike for 23 yards. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down, ball at the 36. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And a short gain only as he gets up to the 37. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Running left, here's Walker. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. So the Seahawks take this one on the road.